Coming up this week, we're showcasing where you can find deer in the Peak District. In a journey across not one but two separate locations. We'll travel to a popular parkland and deep into the moors as we discover the deer of the Peak District. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here and you don't recognise our faces, my name is Kyle.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we are back out in the Peak District.
In today's video we are going to show you two separate locations of where you can find deer in the Peak District.
So location number one today is a place called Chatsworth House and the grounds around it. Now we've been here before on the channel. If you're an OG channel member or subscriber, you will have seen it about a year or so ago. And we've just parked our car up at the big car park there.
Yeah, car parking is £5 per car and it is a contactless system, so they just hand out the card machine and you just swipe out your window.
Super easy. Now this first location is probably a good spot where you're almost guaranteed to see some deer. So that's where we're starting off, but make sure you stick around for the second half of this vlog, because we're going to go to a whole other location where you can see deer as well. So in order to capture a glimpse of the deer, we've come probably only several hundred metres from Chatsworth House. It's now behind us and we've come out into the grounds. And there's a lot of sheep that are roaming the grounds, but there's also a few deer and we've already spotted a few groups. This initial group of deer we found, we believe are fallow deer. These are a medium-sized deer that you can tell apart from other types due to the size and shape of the male's antlers, but also, more noticeably, their spotted coat. So for the first time on the vlog, there's a very real warning that I need to put up on screen, because you want to keep safety in mind when you're coming out to look at deer. If you want to come and do this yourself, you want to be keeping as many meters between you and the animals as possible.
So to avoid getting close to the deer, we've actually gone and bought an extra long lens to help out with the channel, and Carl will tell you more about that because he's a bit more technical minded.
Yeah, so to stay as far away as possible, we've picked up a brand new lens for the channel. This is the Canon 75-300mm lens. Now if you're not particularly big on camera lingo, join the club, neither am I, but in layman's terms this is sort of like a small telescope for our camera. So the main reason that we've come out is because it is currently something called rutting season in the Peak District, and we've lived here for 5 years,
7 years,
8 years,
7 years.
Lived here for years, and we've only just realised that this is a thing. This is something that you can come and see. Now rutting season is where the stags are out and about. They're fighting for their territory, they're fighting for the right to breed. So they are currently pumped full of testosterone, so they can be quite dangerous. If you are going to come out, like we say, keep safety in mind. If you're a photographer, try and get the longest lens that you possibly can.
Or alternatively, we'd recommend you take binoculars and then you get a really good view.
Stay safe, you still get a good view. So we've never really seen Chatsworth in the autumn before, and all the trees are turning colours. It looks stunning.
It's beautiful.
There's lots of oranges and reds and yellows out and about. If you are coming to look at some deer, we'd highly recommend it. There's a massive car park. It's largely flat, the grounds are, and there's paths everywhere as well. So we have already seen someone on a mobility scooter.
Yeah, so it's quite accessible really, so
Yeah,
it's perfect for that kind of thing if you definitely want to come and see some wildlife. I think the deers actually belong onto the estate, so it is more than likely that you will find deer here.
yeah. There's over 150 red and fallow deer, I believe, on the grounds. And whilst we've been walking around, we've seen lots of little groups of them. So you probably won't have to walk very far to find some.
Also, whilst you're out here, you can actually book tickets to go inside Chatsworth House or even go into the gardens, and we'd highly recommend the gardens. Again, we've done a video on that, so if you're interested in that, we'll put a link in the description. So one of the disadvantages to Chatsworth is the road that runs through it. It's very, very busy and very noisy. So if you're looking for something a little bit more quiet, our next location is for you.
Right guys, that is a wrap on location number 1. That was Chatsworth House. Fantastic spot if you're looking for some deer in the Peak District.
For sure. So if you've enjoyed the video so far, please hit the subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up.
And now we're going to go to location number 2. So regular viewers of the channel will know that we've been here before. We've also been to one of the edges close by called Baslow Edge, and that's where we saw the Highland cattle of the Peak District. So I'll leave links to that vlog below if you've not seen it. But this is Kerber Edge, and More specifically, we're heading into the moorland off the edge because we've heard that there are red deer.
So guys, we've just found some deer. They're a bit further afield on the horizon, but hopefully we'll get a little bit closer so our lens can capture the deers on camera. They're moving around, I can see them. There's a big one. You see it? It's ginormous. Like, it's so far away, but like you can see it.
I can't see the big one.
Just over there.
They look like female. They look like hinds.
The one in the middle. Oh, anyway, it's a fat one.
It's a fat one. It's a fat deer, everyone. We found a fat deer. So he might not be fat, but this stag certainly is pretty large. Red deer are actually the UK's largest wild land mammal, with male stags weighing in at up to 240 kilograms and up to 1 meter 30 at the shoulder in height. So pretty big. So we've sneaked up a little bit on the deers. They're still a good few hundred meters away, and we're going to let the long lens do the work here, but it's quite nice to see them out in the wild. It's quite different to Chatsworth House. There's really not that many of them out here, but you can see some of the behaviours, especially of the stag, and it seems that the stags look after a small group of hinds. Now, hinds are female red deer, specifically, from what I've looked into on the internet, and it looks like they try and control the biggest group that they possibly can, but the ones that we're looking at right now, how many would you say there is?
I think there's about 3.
It's probably only 3 or 4.
And it looks like the stag is constantly on the lookout for any threats that are coming near his
He's sticking up out of the grass. The other ones are staying quite low because the grass is really long out here.
They're just grazing like they would usually, and he's just looking out for them. So,
but he's definitely got his eye on something. Always on the lookout for another male deer, probably. But it kind of looks like the plains of Africa out here at the moment, especially when the sun comes out with the long grass. It looks incredible. Right, so we're going to leave that particular deer group alone now, because one of the cool things about the rut is the stags are constantly calling at each other, and they just bellow out across the moors. You can hear it for miles, and we can hear some back that way. So we're going to go and head to a different spot now and hopefully see some more deer. So we made our way back across the moor, passing through various types of terrain in search of more deer. And as the sun was slowly starting to set, and after patiently waiting on a small rocky outcrop, we finally caught another glimpse of some of the deer off in the distance. Armed with our new long lens, and with the sun casting a golden light across the moors, we ended up getting some fantastic footage of these incredible animals, and arguably some of the best footage we've ever captured on this channel. Right guys, that's going to about do it for today's vlog. We hope that you've enjoyed this little look at Chatsworth House and Kerber Edge. Hopefully 2 viable options there for you if you're checking out deer in the Peak District.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience experiencing both locations with the deer, but especially Kerber Edge. It just felt like it was on the plains of Africa. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, with the long grass today, it definitely looks sort of like the savannah. So it's a really nice place to come. Hopefully you guys will get out here as well. Let us know if you do. We'd love to see pictures of deers if you've got any as well. Both locations are very close to each other as well. Chatsworth House is literally 10 minutes down the road. You can see it from Kerber Edge. So if you're in this area of the Peak District and you're looking for deer, this is the area that you want to be in.
So if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a massive one, guys. We've worked hard on this vlog. We've actually come out 2 or 3 times just to get all the footage of all the deer. So we've worked our asses off. So if you've enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to hit the bell notification as well, because that way you're gonna know when we upload our next video. And we love doing this stuff. We've got loads more videos just like this coming your way. So, and
don't forget to share the video. Get it out to as many people as you think would like it. So. Stick it
on Facebook, stick it on Instagram, stick it on your socials, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Peace. So normally we do like to show you these guys. So normally we like to show you guys these places. Nearly lost me out. We hope that you've enjoyed it. Blah 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 blah. So we've snuck up. You filming me?
Yeah, I was filming. Okay.
Double filming. So